today. From Seattle, Washington, this is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A strong running. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 42 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Well upfield across the 45.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because
pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Throw here is incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Mike Purcell breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again is Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Teddy Bridgewater and the Broncos ready to go on offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 42 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pick.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. L.J. Collier. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 17, Bridgewater. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. To throw is Bridgewater. Touchdown, Broncos! Bridgewater finding Cortland Sutton on the touchdown throw. And the Broncos are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here.
Really?
Put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, good move. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
High throw, but the catch is made. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. Good footwork at the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the victory here for Seattle. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football.